What's up, everybody? You already know who it is. You got Wags My Tag coming back inside your eye. And I'm talking about the brand new episode of Breaking Bad that just dropped, episode 15 of season 5, Granite State. And this is a crazy episode because it shows us that Walter White, even though with all the money that he's made, it's not enough. He is by himself in the very end. People they don't want to be around him. It basically, the second to last episode is purveying that it wasn't worth it. We start off the episode and we see at the vacuum cleaner guy, the alleged vacuum cleaner guy, legendary in fact. We see that Walter's been hiding out in the basement. Saul is as well getting his identity, switched up. They see each other for the last time. It was a poetic moment because Walter says, "This is not over. We're staying here until everything is done." And Saul says, "No, we're not," and walks right by him after Walt is incapacitated by a coughing fit. This was really poetic. I mean, that might be the last time that we saw Saul, and he left on his own terms. Then we see Jesse. He is teamed up, he can't help the fact that he's being a prisoner right now. And it was intense because we learned that Jesse ends up making the best meth out of anybody. It's crazy that Todd's prisoner is really shining out, even doing as good as Heisenberg could, like 96%. That's not bad. We see that Jesse said, like, he finally, it was awesome that he was learning how to break out of his handcuffs the entire time. He practices and practices and practices until he's able to stack everything up and get out of his little rat hole. Still unable to prevail. He was not able to get away. They have a whole security system watching him. And Todd directly goes to his girl's house and shoots her in the back of the head when she's not ready. Now the kid is involved, saying that he's the hostage in the situation. The Nazis are absolutely ruthless. That's one thing that we've seen. We see Todd go in and threaten the children, not the children, but just the baby. And Skyler was dumbfounded by that. You've been waiting the entire series. The kids haven't been involved in amount of danger, but right there it was. All the guys in masks around the baby. They could have done anything. Thankfully, they let Skyler go as long as she doesn't talk about Lydia, which I don't even understand why Todd was bringing that to Skyler's attention. That was not really a piece of the puzzle until Todd made it a part of it. Feel me? Then we see Walt. He deteriorates. The cancer is slowly eating away at him. He's in his little shelter, his hermit cabin out there in the woods, with nothing to do. He really contemplates his life, and he realizes that if he doesn't start acting soon, he's going to die out there, and his money's going to be left up to the vacuum cleaner guy because he's the only person that knows where it's at. It's just stupid that he's went through all this pain and suffering, and it's not even going to be worth it. Like, that's what they were trying to spell out with this episode. But then he ends up going into town. He risks everything because there's no turning back once you leave. Calls his son, says, "I'm going to send you money," which was he should have talked to Junior first, and said, "Junior, I love you." The Hank thing was a misunderstanding, but no, Walter was trying to be all business and send him money right away. Didn't really quite feel that, but Walt Jr. just said, "Why don't you die already?" Again, I mean, I hate how Walt Jr. is just a negative person when it comes down to it, man. But it's really going to be crazy. And another crucial thing that happened in this hour and 15-minute episode was gray matter. They were talking about it on the stock network, and it was Walter's old company trying to make amends basically for what Walter was doing. They donated $27 million into funds for rehab in the Midwest, and apparently it was to keep the stockholders at bay because Walt was an originator of the company, and they tried to discredit him of everything, even though he was the genius behind everything. Walt. I would hope that he goes out there and slits their throats. That would be pretty cool. But the Nazis they're gonna have to get theirs as well. It's gonna be interesting to see, like what Walt's gonna do. What's his next move? Is he going to get his money back? Is he gonna die in a hell of gunfire? Who's the Rising gonna kill? A lot of questions to be answered. I can't wait to see the next episode. It's gonna be the end of the greatest show that's ever existed. Rate, comment, subscribe if you think as well that's gonna be the greatest show of all time when it's all said and done. But guys, you know where it's at. This is the best YouTube channel. There really is. So you might as well check it out. Rate, comment, subscribe, get back at it, guys. Peace. We'll see you at the finale.